Today I'm going to teach you how to create insane, authentic film flash transitions for music videos, and make sure to stick to the end because I'm going to give away a free preset overlay. Okay, so before you get to editing this tutorial, we're going to cover like the full process of how to actually film these and then edit them and make them yourself. So I shoot on my Sony a7 III. I have a DSLR. You don't need a DSLR or like any fancy camera to even make these. You can even shoot them on your iPhone. I like to keep my shutter speed really low, anything below 1/8, maybe even 1/4 is even really good. And the reason why I'm going to do this is because what it's going to do is it's going to take longer to process light. So that means you're going to have this low shutter effect, and obviously adjust your ISO and exposure so nothing's like overblown. But once you do that, just go ahead, go outside, film some quick whip pans, go like up and down. Smooth motions in one direction are really good for this. And then just go ahead and bring these files back into Premiere. And here we are, we have some footage that I shot. I recommend shooting it at nighttime, it looks better. And this looks super sick. We shot this all on my a7 III. And keep in mind, later in this video, I'm gonna give away a free preset overlay I made of this. So you don't even have a camera or you just don't wanna go outside and you're lazy, no worries, we got you covered. So how do we actually make this look a lot cooler though? So first things first, we're gonna speed it up by a lot. I'm going to right click this. I'm going to go to speed duration. We're gonna change it to 400%. And then you can see everything's a lot faster. And now we got like a more high energy feel. The second thing I like to do is I like to find motions where they're like in one consistent movement. So you can see these two frames right here in the same general direction. Now this is going to sound a little bit crazy, but the shorter the effect is, the better it looks. What I like to keep it around is like two to 3 frames. Honestly, anything over 3 frames is kind of pushing it. So this looks really good right there. I like that flash blur. And then I'm also going to grab something else. Let's grab this one right here. So as you can see, I'm just like hand selecting frames. And then what I'm going to do, watch this. I'm going to scale things up and just kind of move them around until I get a really, really sick placement. I might even rotate this fit. Actually, let's just keep it like that. I like it. And then we're gonna do this 90 degrees, or maybe 100 degrees would be good. And then we'll scale it up a bunch and bring it in the same direction like that. As you can see, now we have this crazy like whip pan effect. I know it kind of feels a little bit odd. We're just messing around with 3 frames, but trust me, trust the process. What we're gonna do is we are gonna go ahead and go to our library. We're gonna create a new adjustment layer like this. We're in 4K settings, so we're just gonna go with that. And now we're gonna add a glow. So you can actually add the standard Premiere Pro glow, which is the newest one, is called Film Impact Glow. So you search up Film Impact Wonder Glow, and then you can apply it, and it'll add a nice subtle glow to things. It'll make everything just feel a little bit nicer and smoother, but I'm a little bit cooler. I like to use the Optical Glow, which is a third-party plugin, but you don't have to use it for this tutorial. I just personally like it. So if you wanna check out Optical Glow, I've linked to it below. And Optical Glow just does a way better job, personally, in my opinion, of just bringing out the softness and a lot more texture and tones in the glow. Now I might bring down the amount just a tad bit. And then one last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our Lumetri color. We're gonna crank up that contrast and bring down the blacks. So that way the background is a lot darker. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add a film overlay. So I don't like to use the noise effect inside of Premiere or After Effects because honestly, in my opinion, doesn't do that much of a great job, but you can literally find them completely for free on Google by just searching film grain overlay. And you have to look for one that looks like this grayish texture right here. And the reason that you want to get one of these is because we're going to use the overlay blending mode. So you can go ahead and grab any one of these that you like. I already have one in my timeline, which is this Kodak one. I've linked down to it below for free as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this down to the exact length of our clip. And then as you can see, it looks completely gray, but we're gonna go to the blend mode under opacity, and we're gonna change it literally to overlay, and boom, just like that. Very subtle, but if you zoom in, you see we have this sick film grain texture, and it makes everything just feel so much more authentic and realistic. I just love the way this texture looks super clean. So yeah, there we go. We have this nice film flash burn effect. Now, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set an in and out point by using the bracket keys, by the way, and then I'm just going to hit export. I'm gonna call this one Film Burn Overlay 49, and then we're just literally going to export it to our Finder. And now for the fun part, let's use it as an actual transition for a music video. And yes, as I promised, I'll give away this exact preset completely for free. It's linked down below in the description. But also, I do wanna let you know, we have a full pack of this of over 50 different overlays of film grain transitions. They look super sick, they're super authentic, they're filmed on my real DSLR camera, real low shutter speed, real film grain. Everything is completely authentic. The full pack is a paid version, but we do have that free sample if you just want the free sample. Okay, let's grab number 49 right here. I'm literally just dragging it in between 2 cuts, and you can hold command if you want to space it out, but honestly, I could even just play it over one of our clips because it's so fast. And when we play it out, Boom, just like that, we got a sick film flash transition. Obviously it was super quick, but it just adds so much high energy to our edits and makes things feel a lot more clean than just having a basic standard cut as before. We have a bunch of different variations with these. I'm gonna go ahead and mess around with some other ones. Let's do 43, this one looks sick. And we play this over here, boom, that looks sick too. I'm just placing them at the cuts. I think it's so funny because it's literally 3 frames. It's so simple, but it makes your edits feel so high energy. So anyways, if you guys wanna check out that free sample, I've linked down to it below. I hope you guys found something helpful from this tutorial. Now, if you want to learn how to automatically edit entire music videos to the beat of the song with visual effects and transitions, make sure to check out this video linked right here.